Good morning.
Well, good morning to you, Yawny Man. How are you? How was your trip?
It was good. Nice to see everybody. It was a good trip.
That's good. Well, then we will take it from the top, as it were, and welcome anybody watching this after the fact. We're doing this a little early, so we don't have any looky-loos this morning, but that's okay. We may get some later. And I got a cat that just woke up behind me, and she wanted to opine. So, hello. Um, we are back with session 16 now of our grand rematch of the great campaigns of the American Civil War, Thunder on the Mississippi. The situation, I guess we'll just review the situation here. It's been a couple of weeks for us that we took off. This is approaching the end. I'm pulling up the calendar here. We are going to be starting today on turn 56, which is June 24th, and the game will potentially go all the way up to turn 70. Unless things break one way or t'other. I'm going to be starting with CSA movement paralysis today, which okay, as you can see on the calendar, that's appeared quite a bit in the last 10 turns. So I don't have anywhere I gotta be, so I'm kind of okay. But that does kind of make my reaction time a little slower for Roger. Let's see. We're going to pull up the siege track. We're at siege duration turn 28. That's going to be a factor here because two more turns, the Vicksburg morale can be triggered. And if we go back to the calendar here, we can see that our next strategic cycle will be turn 60. So that has a modifier effect on the roll at that time. So we'll see if that's going to become an issue here for the people holed up in Vicksburg, waiting for whatever's going to happen outside the forts. But now that you've had a couple of weeks to think about it, Roger, do you have any opening thoughts on this today?
Well, obviously, all campaign games, you've got to be thinking ahead, and I kind of stopped thinking ahead, and that's starting to bite me a little bit. I got steel across the big black, but I forgot I didn't have any supply for them, so they're out of supply, which has the multiple negative effects. But the big one for this turn is going to be it's a -1 to any attack with any unit out of supply. So, or a +1 for you, depending on how you want to look at it. And so that's bad. Um, and I've just got the morale is going to be key, I think, for how this is going to play out here towards the end. I'm definitely behind the 8 ball. It took me too long to get Vicksburg under siege. So, but let's play this out. I think it'll be interesting to see where we're at the end of turn 70.
Oh, sure. And what I heard from all of that early on is you play campaign games exactly like I do. Plan? Psh, what plan? I'm just making this up as I go. Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's that. It's very hard when you've got so much real estate ahead of you on the timeline. I'm mixing my metaphors there to try to figure out. You can cobble together some ideas of what you want to do, but that's why we play these campaign games, because the random events and just the sheer vagaries of dice momentum and things like that are going to change exactly what you want to do. So when you go from a macro to a micro, the difference between 2 or 3 turns for me has just been mind-boggling. And I saw that as the Union as well. It's like, well, I'm just going to surely just march through this Los here. I'm going to push them out of the way. Ha ha! No, that's not what's going to happen. So, to your credit, and I think we've been lauded by Holger for playing this all the way out. He does like when we see the writing on the wall, but we do like to play it all the way. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious as to what's going to happen. I think when I was rereading the rules this morning, as far as the Vicksburg demoralization, they are trying to set it up that there's going to be this just final push to knock down the walls and the forts, and then just go for the jugular right there at the very end before turn 70. So we may see that happen. I don't know. But with that being said, I think we are ready to go on. We have done our random event, of course, so it's time for leader transfers.
Let's see. Where's Grant? He's there. So I guess he can get to Potter. Yeah, he can just barely get to Potter. And I'll move Park there as well. And that's it for me, I think. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm going to do.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave Walker there to face off against Steele. Johnston is doing whatever he's up there doing, but at least he's in a position to allow for a grand assault if that should be necessary. And Bowen is with his lone brigade. So I don't have any moves either. I think I will just keep my stuff where it is,
Okay.
and we will move on to any attachments that may have come up.
Yes. Sub 3 will go into car. I'll take sub 1, who's under steel, and he'll go into Tuttle. And sub 1 will go back to HQ. And that's it for me on that.
And I don't believe I have anybody in position to do anything, so none for me. And that means it's time for the action phase. So I guess I will roll us up our first one. Wish you the best of luck as we jump back into this here. So,
Good luck to you as well.
all right, here we go. And that's mine. There's the 1-6 right out of it. But what do I need to do this morning? I guess the thing I've got to do then is take sub 2. And we'll pull them off the line. So they will lose their entrenchments. And here is their movement. So it's a -1 to this roll. It's a 2, minimum 2. So I'll just go 1 and 2. Initiative. That's yours.
Well, we'll attempt. I'll try. Grover's going to attempt to build a bridge over to Amsterdam
Okay.
and pick up 2 fatigues. Okay. Because he's big enough against 2 fatigues. And he's going to roll on the bridge, which is the same. So let me find those rules because I always forget all the modifiers. So it's a construction, so it's a -1 for Thunder on the Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
The river is fordable.
It's a major, so yeah, at that point.
It's a major, so it's +2, but I have a road pike. So it's just going to be a +1 to this roll.
That's what I see.
I need 5 or less. So 1. So I do get the bridge built. Okay. That's it for that initiative. It's mine. Okay, so do I push Grover across with his measly 0?
Come on over, boys.
Well, he's a 2 tactical. No artillery. He might flip. It gives you something else to worry about. So I'll take, but Potter would have to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll take Grover. Here's his movement. It's 4. Here's his EM roll, which is +1. And he's going to flip. He's just going to go 1 to there. Initiative. That's mine. So now I'll attempt Potter. Just Potter. He goes 3. So 1, 2. He has to stop there. Initiative. That's mine because you're paralyzed.
Yep.
Paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
So we'll take Potter again. Here's his. I'll roll for movement just to see what he gets. 6 movement points. Here's his extend. He's going to flip as well. Wow, that's just. So he's going to go to there. Initiative. That's mine again. Okay, well. I was hoping to have better luck there with my EM rolls. You know what? I think that's all I'm going to do down on that side for now. Numbers just aren't good. If I was to use anybody from steel out of supply, it's a -1 even if I attempt a grand assault. So we shall not do that. Okay, up here, Sherman's guys. I think I'll have Sherman activate everybody. Or infantry units. Now, does that apply to the wagons as well? All the wagons with Sherman?
Okay.
And the and the 3 infantry guys?
Okay.
Comment below if I'm missing
I mean,
something
yeah,
somewhere.
definitely only 4 infantry at a time, but I don't know if that's in addition to the
The
other things.
wagons
Yeah.
or not. But I definitely can't do the cav, so. But, okay, it's kind of a hazy thing there. Somebody says, I think the wagons are okay, so okay. One person agrees with me. So here's their movement roll. It's 4. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Sherman's going to go 1, 2 to there. These guys, Lawman's hex with the 2 wagon trains is just going to go 1 to there. Washburn, wagon B, W.S. Smith, and Washburn are going to do that. Initiative. That's yours.
Many things to do. Many things to do. I will take Stovall with Breckenridge. Here's movement straight up. That's a nice movement.
That's what I was hoping to get.
So, I think we shall just go 1, 2 there. Initiative. That's yours.
Bussy? He can go 10. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there. Initiative. That's mine because of the paralysis. Take Bussy again. He can go 9, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. Initiative. That's mine again. I'll Sherman activate Kimball. And W.S. Smith in the wagon B. Here's their movement. I do 1 to there. He's going to go there. The initiative. That's mine. Take the 2nd Illinois. 7. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. Sub 5. This is entrenchments. He goes 2. He's going to go 1, 2. Initiative. That's yours.
Where was sub 5?
He was down by Baldwin's Ferry.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, there he is. All right.
Entrenching.
Got it. Okay. Bowen and Green. Yeah. Green will get a fatigue. Here's movement straight. If only. If only I needed that. He's going to go 1 to there. Initiative. That's mine again. Now that you have crossed the river there, Wilson will activate. Come out of entrenchments. Movement. It's a minimum 2, so he'll go to there. Initiative. That's yours.
5 again. He goes 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. That's mine again. I guess I should bring on a wagon train, which will be wagon A. He'll come in here at Snyder's Bluff. The default is 2 manpower.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got 4 supply. Initiative. That's mine, so we'll move the wagon. He goes 1 hex. Initiative. Take him again. 100% better. Well, it really doesn't matter which way he goes, does it? 1, 2. Initiative. That's yours.
Picturing a broken down signpost in Milldale. It's like, which way? Which should we go to Jones? All right, then let's have sub 2 march. -1, minimum 2. We'll go there. Initiative. That's mine. I have Maxi C march. They will come out of their entrenchments. And movement. -1. 4. Alright, so I'm in Zox all around. So, I guess best bet is here. Initiative. Mine again. Alright, I'll push sub 2 to 3. Here's movement. More importantly, here's extended march. That's good. He will join Walker. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll have sub 7 march. So use his entrenchments. There's his movement. 4. I think I'm going to put him there though. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. That's fine. Wagon A's. I'm going to take one of these wagons. Cavalry don't care about, and these are divisions, and they each take a point apiece. So I need 6 supply. Trying to think strategically here, and I'm also thinking out loud for people at home wondering what I'm trying to think through here is these wagons are a pain in the ass. But
I concur.
I gotta have them. But I gotta have them.
And as soon as as soon as you use them up, it's even longer for the next guy to get there. Yeah.
Right. So in terms of trying to do a supply route all the way back, I figured I couldn't protect that because your cav forces are just, and I don't have enough cavalry because I used them up earlier. Sub 7 fatigue 2. He's just going to do a min move to there. Initiative. It's mine. Well, I know I need to be pressing ahead, but my emeralds have not been kind. I'm going to pass. I know I shouldn't, but
all right,
I'm going to.
Let me look around and see if there's any movement that I need to do. I think there's still right there. I will pass also. So we will in the turn you can do foraging with steel. So if you'd like to try that.
Yeah, that's what I was looking up here. Where's that at? Foraging.
I think the only thing we have here, you're just getting a 1 or 2 for each one of them.
1 or 2?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll stick a fatigue so they don't cover and trench. So we'll do steels on top. So we'll do him first, 1 or 2. Oh, he's recovering. He has a supply.
The small one, yes.
And Tunnel 1 or 2. He does
Not
not.
too hungry. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I will hit the Sunshine Recover.
Checking to see when I can remove wagon trains. And it says I can do it 2 points. At the start of voluntarily remove any one or more wagons regardless of the location at the following time. Start of the recovery phase or the end of a Union supply segment. So I would like to voluntarily remove, and I'm also checking to see if you get points for that. But you don't get points if I voluntarily remove a wagon train. Only if you destroy it. So I'm going to remove a couple of my wagon trains up here, if that's okay. So wagon B, because that's on supply point,
Right.
and wagon D, I guess, or C. I'll go ahead and do wagon C, and that's going to send back to HQ. So that gives me 4. Just double checking my math. So with 4 supply points, that can supply these 3 divisions for the next supply segment, which is coming up on turn 60.
Yes.
But now I've kind of made this force a little more mobile than it was. Not greatly more mobile. And I should have moved that one wagon train down to Washburn, which is what I was thinking about. But I didn't do it, so. It's got to think. That gives them a little bit more mobility here for this. And I'll just have to worry about supply for turn 65 when the time comes, I guess.
Okay. Well, then we are ready to move on. So pull up, turn 57. We get ourselves a random event. So let's see. I guess I will roll the random event here and see what we get. Here we go. It's 4 extreme heat.
Okay, what does that
It
mean?
means +2 to EM rolls for the turn.
Well, that's not doing anything. Last turn's going to bite me. All right. It's also a -1 for combat.
Oh boy. Okay.
Attacker. And units may not force march.
All right. Well, there you go. Extreme heat. Okay.
Well, that's.
So then we move on to leader transfers.
I don't have any.
Okay. And I don't either. So consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Can't get that one to there. So none for me.
Okay.
Attachments. Any attachments this time?
Yes, I got sub 7. He has no artillery, so he'll go into Potter. So Potter will go up 3 manpower. 1, 2, 3. That's it for me on that.
I actually have one. I will put sub 2 into Greg. He'll get 2 manpower. 2, 6, and become exhausted. Alright, that's the only one I've got. So, that was easy. Now it's time for the action cycle, so why don't you give us the roll?
Okay. It's mine. So, extreme heat is a -1. As they say, the hits just keep right on coming, don't they? I'll have Sherman activate everybody. Lawman, Wagon D, W.S. Smith, and Kimball. Here's their movement. That's 6. Sherman go 1. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, +3 because under 11. And he moved there, and then I rolled for initiative, and you won the initiative.
I got the initiative. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to take Bowen and Green and march them. Hey, alright. They're going to go here. Initiative. That's mine. Okay. I will take Wilson. Actually, no. Let's not do Wilson yet. I will take sub 3. I think we can abandon the line here. And we're going to march. This
Excuse
is
me.
+1 now. 5. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. That's yours.
So with the double ones now, it would be a
-4. Yeah.
well, yeah, good. I was going to go the other way. Good chance any double ones would end in this turn, right?
Right.
Okay, so we'll take Bussy. He goes 5. One better than that, Bussy. You slow moving, and I needed one more pip out of that guy. He didn't give it to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. That's fine.
I feel like in this whole game, Bowen has been sacrificial lamb / bait. Bowen and Green.
I'll activate Lawman Wagon D with Sherman. And I'll activate Kimball with Sherman for movement, not W.S. Smith. Here's their movement. 6 movement points. So let's do this first. Sherman and Kimball will go 1 to there. Means they have 5 movement points remaining. They'll lose 4 movement points to make a prepared attack on Bowen. So the type's a +1. Ratio is 10 to 3, so the ratio is +2. I have 4 pieces of artillery, +3 artillery, so there's no artillery. I see 5 hexes covered with none coming off for a flank of a +2.
Yes.
And tactical is even. There's no terrain, so the final is a +5.
-1 for heat.
And -1 for heat.
So
Extreme heat.
+2, +4, +5. Yeah, with the right. So yeah, +4 net.
I didn't think about the heat. I think I've got to take the shot, I guess. You do have a retreat path, unfortunately. It's a 7.
Okay, Bowen's big moment.
That's
One
+6
again.
result.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
manpower. Oh man, howdy! If there's a way that I can find a 1 on that die roller in combat, I'll do it. All right. So +6. I'm a 3, so 1 DR. Yep. So we are going to go 1, 2, 3 down a manpower and demoralized. I will give you your victory point. That brings me to 30 as well. So I see 30 to 34.
Yes, that's what I have.
Okay. And then my retreat path is 1 away, 2 away, 3 away, 4 away, and yeah, we'll stop in Bolton.
Okay, so I can advance. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll advance to there. Meanwhile, these guys in the rear, Wellman's a 10. If he goes 1, 2, Wagner's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Initiative. That's mine. 2nd Illinois Cavalry. 6. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Initiative, that's yours.
I'll have Helm march. Here is come out of entrenchments. Come on. Here's movement +1, 5. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
The 2nd Illinois March again. 10. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 to Champion Hill. Initiative. That's yours.
I've heard stories about 2nd Illinois and Champion Hill.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Breckenridge activate all 3 of his brigades. And D. Adams will come out of his entrenchments. Here's movement +2, 8. D. Adams will go first. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Breckenridge and Stovall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Helm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to there. Initiative. Possible end of turn. So -4 to this roll.
Here we go.
Turn
Yep,
ends.
it ends.
All right. Excitement.
Okay.
Tension.
So
Oh, yeah. Okay. So go ahead and do your
forage for Tuttle. So 1 or 2. Nope.
Actually, it'd be 1 because of the extreme heat. So yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
doesn't get it.
But didn't get it either way. All right. So Sunshine recover. So let's have you roll up our next random event.
Okay. It's 10, which I think is
More heat.
More heat. Okay. Just regular heat this
Just
time.
regular heat. All right. Okay. Leader transfers.
I'll leave everybody where they are.
Then that's the only one you're doing. I think I'll bring Walker around to Wilson. And Breckenridge will stay there. Johnston will come around to Breckenridge. And that's it for my movements. You got attachments?
I don't have any attachments. I don't see any that I'm
Okay.
aware of.
I have sub 3 going into Wilson, so in this case, I think they join into the fortifications.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So he's just going to get 2 manpower. 1, 2, and 1 artillery. And this guy goes back to HQ. All my subs have returned. Okay. So that's it for me and action phase. So here's our first initiative. That's Loti is yours.
Sherman will activate Kimball for movement. Gonna go to there. Initiative. That's yours.
All right, well, I think we got to shoot our shot here. Now let's go for the punch. Stovall and Adams will march. Movement. There. They will go to there. Initiative. That's mine. Okay. We will attempt an assault with Breckenridge onto Sherman. So Stovall and Adams go to 2. You're in rolling terrain, so no modifier to this. Here's the assault attempt. Ooh, I can bring them both in because Breckenridge is awesome. All right, so let me grab the paper here. Let's see what we get. We get a +1 for assault. Let's see if I can get over that hump. I'm going to attempt a grand assault with Johnston. So here's the grand assault attempt, and it does come off. So I'll bring Helm in. So now the ratio's covered. So we have +1 for assault. Tactical's even. Artillery is going to be alright. So I have a full flank minus this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So +3 final flank. And then we have -1 for Artie in rolling because you've got 4 and I've got 3. And so I see a +3 net. Tacticals covered, ratios covered, 12 to 10. Artillery's down. No modifiers for terrain. So +3.
That's what I see, yes.
Okay. Here is a +3 from Breckenridge. It's a 5. And he's getting a 4. So it's
That's
+1.
+1.
Stalemate. Damn it.
On
So,
10 is a D for me.
and +1 on. And I've got 12, so that's 1D. So I can give you one back. Alright, well, we were hoping for better. Flip, and he gets 3. 1, 2, 3. Flip.
And Helm should be at 4, right? Fatigue 4, because he had the fatigue for joining in the assault.
Yes. So he's also at 4. Thank you. And then I will give you another manpower loss. Okay, well, bringing it closer. Initiative. That's yours.
Sherman activate Lawman in the wagon D. And we'll transfer to them. They're just going to do a min move to Washburn. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll bring Evans up. He will lose his entrenchments. Here's movement +2 with French. He goes 1, 2, 3. Initiative. That's mine. We'll have Walker activate Gist. And movement +2. 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. High ties, that is mine. I'll just go to 2. Movement. He will just join there. Initiative. Possible end of turn.
It's -4 again, right?
Yep. Oh, hey, look at that.
So it continues with
That's
high
yours.
ties going to me.
Oh, that's low ties. That's yours, yeah.
Okay. Wait, Bussy. He's got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Brownsville. Initiative. That's mine. Well, Sherman will attempt an assault with Lauman and W.S. Smith against French's hex. So this is a -2 to his roll. It's a straight up failure out of 6. Doesn't matter. Initiative. We'll try that again. This time it comes off. So this is types +1. Tactical is even. I have 6 pieces of artillery to your 2, so there's no effect on artillery. There's no terrain. And I have all 6 hexes covered, but yeah, 1727 comes off for a final flank of +3.
Yes.
That's it. I think the final is going to be a +4.
Yes.
That's 6.
All right, come on, baby. Come on. There you go.
Oh,
6 to 6.
gave it back to you. So I went in with 16. Oh, I forgot to do as a +1 for ratio 16 to 7.
Okay. So,
So
net
that's
+1.
net +1, which is still bad for me. It's a 1D.
1D. Okay. 16, right? Yep. 1D. Okay.
So flip Lawman to disorganize. I'll take the one off W.S. Smith. And he goes to disorganize. And he picks up 3 fatigues. But your guys are done too for the day, right? Yeah.
They are. And we're good there, so take that.
Oh, and I picked up another manpower loss, so I'll give you 1 back. Okay, well, if I could have gotten retreat, I think I'd have gotten retreat losses on you.
Well, I was wondering about that because I'd go here and then here, so...
Oh, you'd get out. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd get out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking Bussy needed to get to there.
Yeah, I was... And
But I figured,
I was
I
hoping
figured you'd throw up a flanks, but you'd
Yeah.
probably throw up a flanks refused if the initiative would have gone
Right,
the other way. So
right.
then that would have negated the whole thing, probably. Oh, we're ready for knit. That's yours.
I got a knife fight in a phone booth going on here. And that's okay. So they're all fatigued out. We're all done. Let's bring Whitfield down. So they'll get a fatigue. Here is movement of +1. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll get Bussy. See what he gets. It's a 10. You got Cosby coming up, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go there. Initiative. Mine again. Take wagon A. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Bring Cosby. As was foretold by you. Here's movement +1. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
2nd Illinois. 6. Oh, these roads through here are terrible, aren't they?
Should put that on the back of the box.
1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll have Whitfield march. So movement +1. 10. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Initiative. Mine. I have Cosby march. Here's movement +1. 9. Look at that.
Enough.
He will make a Prepared attack on Bussy. So I see just a +1 for the prepared and a +2 for a full final flank. Cav.
Yep. Yep.
So +3. No
Mm-hmm.
artillery. Yep, here's +3. 5. Because I can't do anything better than that. All
So
right.
+1 is D on both sides.
Yep. D. Flip. Oops, not flip. Flip. There we go. Okay. You have a voluntary retreat if you'd like.
That's 2 to 4 hexes. Is that right?
It's 1 to 4.
1 to 4. And you came from Cosby, so I can go 1 to there, 2, 3, and 4.
Yes. Initiative. That's yours.
Bring on another wagon train. You'll go into Snyder's Bluff. Initiative. Mine. I'll take wagon C. He's going to go 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. Mine. I'll take him again. Initiative. That's mine. Okay, sub 4. Entrenchments. 3. He's going to go 1. That's a ferry.
Yeah, it's no penalty. You could just
2,
go.
3,
No, you could just go across. There's no penalty.
4. Oh, because it's minor river.
Yeah. It's not a rain turn.
Okay. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll pass.
Take sub 4 again. He goes 5. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Actually, he'll go 5 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Now I'll take Whitfield. Here's movement +1. 6. Here's extend +1. He's okay. So he'll go 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. It's mine. I'll pass.
Take sub 2. He's going to go 1 hex to there. Initiative. Take sub 2 again. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay. I'll take Hector B. The line crumbles. There's movement. Boo! He can go 2. So he'll go 1 and 2 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Wagon A. Man. He goes 1 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll pass.
I'll bring on my last wagon train, which will go into, I can only bring him into here because I have a depot. Initiative. Take wagon B. 1. Initiative. Resume pass.
Yes.
Wagon B again. Initiative. That's mine. Yeah, I'll have Steel activate Blair for movement. He loses his entrenchments. Here's his movement. He can go 3. He'll go 1, 2. He'll stop there. Initiative, that's yours.
I'll pass.
Bring us up 5. He's going to lose his entrenchments. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. Presume pass.
Go ahead.
Sub 5 again. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Initiative. That's yours.
Go ahead.
Activate Welch. He loses his entrenchments. Here's his movement. 3. He'll go 1, 2. He's going to stop there. Initiative. That's mine. I'm going to pass.
Okay. I will look around. See if there's anything. I don't think so. I think I will pass as well, and that's a excellent stopping point for today. We're almost at 2 hours. Of course, the folks at home will only see about an hour because this one, boy howdy, you and I both had a lot of consideration time in this one. Well, we'll talk about it here in a moment, but let's do our sunshine recover. The heat continues to be oppressive. Everybody is exhausted now, and we will roll up our next random event. I think it's my turn, so here we go. Here's our random event to think about this week. 8. Confederate
Movement
movement
paralysis.
paralysis
Okay.
again. Just when I didn't need it. Alright. So, well, let's talk about today's session. This was a lot of sound and fury today, and yet things didn't advance too much either way. I think you and I both had some wonderful opportunities, and the die roller affected both of us exactly the same. So every one of my little attacks, I think, in both cases I had a 5, you had a 4, so they were just on the edge of success, which that's the story of Patrick's life, the edge of success. But then Sherman gave it right back there in the woods, so unintentionally we're keeping you kind of boxed in there, and that's not the worst thing ever. But I have allowed the Big Black River line to crumble under your big end around, so I knew that was only a matter of time to hold that out. And I was wondering at what point I started pulling those back, and I think that moment there with Breckenridge was the most opportune. And this has given me a lot to think about, but obviously you are thinking about it too, because Grant has not advanced too far over the Big Black. So Walker and Maxie have a line there. On the whole, this was this was 3 turns of okay. Okay, the heat didn't end the turn as quickly as it did one. The second one it did not, which I was really surprised you rolled that natural 6.
Yeah, that was
That was
surprising to me as well.
Yeah. So you are now you've advanced your line a little bit out through the woods, and you're trying to rebuild that supply line. So what are your thoughts today?
The extreme heat turn was really kind of an unfortunate event. Yeah, the combat was kind of a wash. I obviously didn't make. I moved very. I was hoping a little bit movement out of Washburn's core, but all in all, I've got you now moving, and that's not a bad thing. I think for you not to be entrenched at the moment, but I've also got. I'm now definitely thinking about as these guys cross the Big Black. I've got to keep them in supply. Assuming anything goes well with the siege, at some point, I've got to have some troops to make that attack. So it's like, I'm just, it's like, how far do I punch the gas here? What am I trying to accomplish? And trying to get a breakout to take Jackson is becoming less and less a possibility. I mean, that's the only big points out there for me in terms of the game, in quotes, is to take Jackson, Mississippi. Um,
I mean, really,
or this,
the other option is for Sherman to try to defeat Johnston in detail, just taking each of these little
yes,
brigades and just breaking them up and getting the manpower losses. But even that only gets you so far.
yeah, it's only one. It's only in this game. It's only 1 point per manpower loss. So it's you can't bank that many points unless you can get some sort of decent assault off. And you did really well with your movement rolls. Yeah, your combat rolls weren't good, but you got some really great movement and was able to get Breckinridge down there so fast that I had to stop, pause, take a step back, and obviously I was hoping for a little bit more out of my attack on French's group. Even with the miscalculation, it was a really +5 attack, and I still didn't get anything done. So some people are probably wondering why I'm not assaulting more down south here. It's because you've done a good job of tucking these guys either behind creeks or in low. So it's like it's just a painful thing.
The last vestiges of the Los defense, right?
Yeah, you're right on that edge, and it's
Yeah,
like it's just enough to give a person pause, as they say.
indeed. Well, we want to thank everybody that's watching this, and if you could take a moment to leave some comments down there below about anything you saw that we might have goofed, or what you're just thinking at this point after 16 sessions of this one, and presumably we have at least two or three more. On the final one, I will readdress this each time at the end, but look forward to at the very end of the campaign game that we will do our final wrap up, not only of the campaign games from both sides, but then that will also give us the opportunity to talk about the entirety of Thunder on the Mississippi, and we usually just attach that as the very last little bit of the second play from the campaign game. So stick around for that. That way you can see, if you miss any of the individual scenarios, we're going to just talk about the pluses and minuses of all the basic scenarios and of course our experiences with the advanced campaign. But if you could click the like and subscribe, as we ask everybody to do all the time, ad nauseum, ad infinitum, please do. And if you see this out on social media, you could do us a real solid by just reposting it and telling your friends about it. If they like great campaigns or if they're just getting into it, we got plenty of material for them to be caught up to speed. So, Roger, I will give you final words today if you have anything, and otherwise, we'll see you next week.
No final thoughts. Looking forward to finishing this sucker off. I think it'll go pretty quick because we'll probably get a lot more heat.
I suspect so, yeah. Either way, I think the double ones may come and start holding sway here because of those extreme weather events. But until next week, my friend, have a good one.
You too.